Well, hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's been raining off and on, but hopefully the sun's poking out a little bit for you like it is for me. But hey, I just wanted to take a minute and tell you guys how much I miss being with you, how much I miss being able to see you actually in person. It's been a long, what is this, like 6-7 weeks now? So I do miss your faces. It's been a joy to be able to join with you online and all of the different services we've had, and it's been a joy to be with you on Zoom and to gather with you there, and that's all been great, and I've really enjoyed those times. But will tell you that I'm looking forward to the day when we can get back together. And about that, I wanted to give you a little update on what's been going on in that world and how things are shaping up. Your church board and other leaders in the church, we just met and we just talked about some of those very issues. And you know what? It's a different reality that we face today. But I want you to know that we're facing it in excitement and in joy in what God is doing right now and in how God's using us to reach people that we've never reached before and how God's going to continue to use us to reach people. So while it's a challenging time, I want you to know it's also an exciting one. And you are a great group of people. You are a great church. Your giving has been phenomenal, so I praise God for that. I praise God for your faithfulness. Many churches have been struggling financially through this time, and we've seen God bless us abundantly through your faithfulness, as we've seen, if anything, an increase in our giving. And so again, I just praise God for you and thank you for that. So keep up your giving. We've also seen tons of people being called on and checked on and loved on, and so I'm hoping that no one's been left out. I'm praying that no one feels like they've been forgotten, but that everybody's been reaching out, calling people, texting people, emailing people. And so thank you for doing your part and making sure that everyone has stayed connected and stayed cared for. We really do appreciate all of you for that. This has definitely been a team effort as we've continued to be the hands and feet of Christ in this place. But as we've gathered and as we've talked, and I know there's been lots of questions about when are we going to be able to open and what's that going to look like, and you know, we still don't have a date. I still don't have a way to tell you this is when it's going to happen. You know, hopefully it happens sooner than later, but we ultimately don't know. What I can tell you is that when we do open, don't expect things to be normal, or at least not what they used to be normal. When we do open, we're going to more than likely have social distancing and other restrictions in place, and we'll get you that information as quickly as we can. But we've been talking about what that might look like based off of some guidelines and some recommendations that we've been receiving. And so when we gather back together, it's going to look different. And we may be gathering in smaller groups initially before we can gather as a large group. But again, that's speculation, and we'll wait to see what happens. But I just wanted you to know that we are talking about it, we're praying about it, and I realize that there is lots of information out there, and there are lots of different sides to this thing, and all of us probably have different opinions and different ideas on how we should be handling all of this. But I want you to know we're handling it in the best way that we can. We're handling it in much prayer. We're trying to do it as wisely as we can so that we can keep all of you as safe as we can. Our first priority is to make sure that we are being faithful to the people that God has entrusted to us, and being faithful in discipling each other and keeping each other safe and healthy. And so we're going to make sure we take the necessary steps to do that. So I want you to also know that as we continue to move towards reopening here, hopefully sooner than later, the online services and the online options will not stop. We will continue to offer online services. We will still continue to have Zoom groups online so that you can continue to participate in those if you'd like. And those of you that have connected to us maybe for the first time through our online ministries, we will continue to offer those things so that you can continue to be a part of us as well without having to be in our physical location. So we're going to continue to offer those things. If anything, I'd like to see us increase our online presence and increase our online ministry. The digital world is just one more mission field for us to reach and for us to get involved in. And so if you would like to be a part of that as well, please let me know. I'm always open for ideas and suggestions because I know that I'm not the most up-to-speed person when it comes to all these things, you know, like TikTok. But hey, before I let you go, I just wanted to leave you with one thought. And it's from Acts chapter 8, verse 4. It's a simple verse. It says, therefore, those who had been scattered went about preaching the word. Now, this came during a time when Saul was out persecuting the church, and so they were scattered because of the persecution that they were facing. And I want you to know that we haven't been stopped. We've simply been scattered. And so we can do the same thing that the early church did. And while we haven't been stopped, we've been scattered, we can still continue to preach Jesus. And we can do it not just in our words, but in our actions. We need to be the ones responding to this coronavirus and pandemic and the uncomfortableness, if I can make up a word, in all of this in a Christ-like way. So as we go about being scattered, as this may be, not because of persecution, but because of a pandemic, let's go out and be Jesus. Let's preach Jesus and how we respond to this pandemic and how we respond to all the conflicting information and to all the issues and all the things that this is causing up. Let's lead the way in responding to this with love, with kindness, with respect, with compassion. Let's lead the way in showing the world what it looks like to be like Jesus during these times. So just like the church in Acts, let's be the ones who have been scattered, yet continue to live and breathe Jesus. But I love you guys. I do miss you, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great rest of this day or evening or morning or whatever it is when you watch this. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.